Hello everyone, in this video I am going to be growing radish microgreens using the AeroGarden Microgreens Kit in an AeroGarden harvest. I'm Rebecca from StockingMyPantry.com. Now I've already done an in-depth video showing you how to use the microgreens kit with an AeroGarden, so I'm not going to go into as much detail in this particular video. But I do want to say that I am trying another growing medium. So these are silicone dehydrator sheets, okay, that I've cut to fit. Now the growing medium that comes with the kit is felt, but I've been trying to use different things that are reusable and less expensive than what you get from the AeroGarden. So previously, in the last video, I used this mesh screen for a growing medium, and it worked really well. And I recommend that for small seeds, but since radish seeds are bigger, I'm going to use this. Okay. So the seeds that I have are radish sprouting seeds that I purchased from True Leaf Market. I will put a link to these in the description. I am an affiliate for the company, although I haven't actually set up anything, so it may be an affiliate link, it may not. But anyway, you'll find a link for it. These seeds are actually about 2 years old. I've had them for a long time. So they may not sprout as well as they would have sprouted. But so far, I've had really good experience with the products that I've bought from True Leaf Market, so I have hopes that they will still work well. All right. So when I do smaller seeds, I have only done a teaspoon of seeds in each side. But since these are larger seeds, I am thinking that it might be good to do a couple of teaspoons of seeds. Actually, maybe I'll do a teaspoon and a half. You can see I cut the mesh a little bit large, so I probably still need to work on perfecting getting everything the right size, but it should work okay. So we're going to just do a teaspoon and a half of these seeds and see how it goes on each side. And you can see I have a little problem in that this one, my mesh is kind of curling up. I should have probably put it the other way down. But I'm going to go ahead and get this started, and maybe once they're wet and everything, it'll hold down a little bit better. Okay, now I'm going to put the domes on. And then I'm going to plug it in. And that's all that there is to do today. I will actually probably, what I experienced when I did the other microgreens that I did the longer video about is with the different type of growing medium, the seeds did kind of move over to like one side just with the water coming up. And so I may need to rearrange them a little bit. But otherwise, everything should be good. I have already filled up this with water, but I don't have any nutrients in it. All right, I'll bring you back tomorrow to show you the progress. Good morning, everyone. Today is the morning of the third day. So these microgreens have been growing for 2 full days now. So let's take off the domes and see what they look like. All right, you can see that they're looking really good. And by the way, I should mention that I did look at them yesterday. I just didn't have a chance to film anything, and they had started germinating yesterday. But you can see, let me go in really close. You can see how they look today. They're really starting to shape up. They're starting to have some leaves. If you see some fuzz on there, that's just the roots, and so that's nothing to worry about. So far so good with them growing on this on the dehydrator sheets rather than the microgreens felt. I am going to pull up this so you can see the roots are starting to develop as well. And I can see it's kind of hard to tell because of the light. It looks kind of dark there. But you can see the roots are developing and starting to go through. And that is awesome. That's just what we want. So I'll bring you back probably tomorrow or the next day and show you what they look like then. Hello everyone. Today is the morning of day 4. So there's been 3 full days of growth. I removed the domes last night because of the amount of growth that's going on. You can see it's looking really, really good. I want to just pull up and see the roots, see how they're looking. Wow. So really getting quite a few roots and they're looking really good. Actually, I just kind of pinched one in there. It looks like there's some that didn't germinate, which that's typical. And actually considering that these seeds are about, oh gosh, I'm thinking about 3 years old, I think that they've germinated really well and are looking good. Color is good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these go. As typical, I plan to let them grow for between 8 and 10 days before I harvest them. But I'll bring you back tomorrow and show you the progress. Today's the morning of the 5th day, and so I dumped out all of the water that was in there. I've put in fresh water, and now I'm going to add some nutrients. Now, this is totally optional. You don't have to, but, you know, I've decided that I'll put in nutrients at the halfway point. And today I'm trying something new. I put in about 1/4 of a teaspoon of Maxi Grow that I blended up. This is my first time using Maxi Grow. It looks like I have a little bit that didn't blend up, so hopefully that won't cause a problem. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the growth that I have, what things look like at this point. See, it's coming along pretty nicely. I've got probably about 1 inch. The stems are about 1 inch high at this point. So I plan to let it go for about 4 or 5 more days, and I'll kind of bring you along on the journey and show you the updates. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone. Today is the morning of the 6th day, so these have been growing for 5 full days. They're looking really good. I will actually probably end up harvesting this half today, and I'm not going to do that on camera because I want to use them. I think I'm going to maybe make tacos or something like that today and use these as the greens in place of lettuce. And a reason that I decided to use them that way is last night I tasted one, and they have a really strong radish flavor, which is actually great. But normally I use my microgreens in smoothies, and I don't think that these would be that good for that. But today I just want to show you that these are actually really, really thick. I don't know how well you can see, but the stems are much thicker than typical microgreens, and right now I would say they're a good 3 inches or so high. So normally I would harvest everything at this point, but I think what I'm going to do is harvest this side today for our tacos, and I'll probably leave just a little section of them so we can do a comparison between how much they grow compared to when I harvested them today versus in a couple days from now. I'll harvest this side. So anyway, I'm going to wait a couple more days before I give you what will be the final update for this particular microgreen. So far I'm very pleased. If I look down here, I do want to say there's a lot that I can't tell if, yes, that didn't germinate, but these seeds, they are older, and so overall I'm pleased with the germination rate. And the flavor of these will be great in sandwiches and that type of thing. So I will see you in a couple of days. Hello everyone, today is the beginning of day 7. I'm going to pull this camera back a little bit so you can see things a little bit better, get an idea for the growth. Let me put my hands here so you can kind of see how big everything has gotten. I obviously ended up not harvesting this half yesterday. We ended up having something different for lunch that didn't need the greens. So these things are just huge, considering this is the beginning of day 7, and that means 6 full days of growth. I'm really, really impressed with these, particularly considering how old the seeds were. And again, I've had just real good results with buying from this company. So I'm going to put a link for these seeds in the description. But what I thought I'd do is I'm going to go ahead and harvest these today. And got a bowl here I'm putting stuff in, and I'll show you, actually it's a Pyrex measuring thing, but you'll see how much yield I get at the end. So we just use scissors and just cut down kind of close to the bottom. Like so. So it's super simple. Just grab a hold of a lot and kind of pull them up. And I'm leaving a good ½ inch or so down. You could cut a little closer if you need to, or if you'd like to. But trust me, I'm getting plenty from this. You can see that I had some seeds on, or else the holes. I'm not sure if those were ungerminated or if they were just the holes. But also, let me see if I can show you. That's down at the bottom of ones that I just pulled out that I didn't actually cut, but I just pulled out. And I don't think that that'll hurt any eating those, but I'm just going to snip them off. I mean, after all, radishes are root vegetables. So, all right, let me go ahead and do the other side. Okay, I'm going to call that good. I could go back through and get a little bit more if I would like. But let me now show you what the yield was on these. I'm going to move this. You can see I have this measuring cup. And I got basically about 8 cups of Radish Microgreens from a teaspoon and a half on each side. So 3 teaspoons of seeds altogether. So I think that that's a great yield. And what I really like about these is that these are just a much sturdier green than my typical microgreens that I would grow. They're just, you can see that the stems are thick. They're kind of crunchy. These would hold up really well, putting them on a sandwich or that type of thing, in a salad. I don't know about stir frying, but I might kind of give that a try as well, just to see how it goes. But I definitely recommend these. I don't recommend them for most smoothies if you're wanting something that's a little on the sweet side, because they do have a good bite to them. So they're better for savory dishes. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would like the video. And if you haven't already done so, if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.